Do you know what archaeologists have been up to lately? Actually, it's a simple question because archaeologists have been continuing what they've been doing for hundreds of years. In other words, they delve into the depths of the past to uncover the secrets of those who lived before us. Recently, some truly amazing discoveries have been made, and in this video, we'll take a look at these discoveries together. Let's get started. Ephesus. Some model cities are famous for having shopping and dining centers. But did you know that such facilities existed in ancient cities as well? In October 2022, archaeologists in the ancient city of Ephesus found the remains of a massive shopping and dining facility dating back to the Byzantine period. Until a major fire around the year 615, this area had been considered the city center. Archaeological excavations in Ephesus have been ongoing for over a century. So far, more than 550 meters of the shopping center, which includes a storage room, a chef's shop, and a store selling Christian souvenirs, have been unearthed. Roman Road. A significant part of the United Kingdom was once part of Roman territory, and the craftsmanship of the ancient Romans can still be seen throughout the country today. Recently, British archaeologists discovered a 2,000-year-old Roman road beneath a field in England. In ancient times, this place was a major thoroughfare, and experts suggest it could be one of the best Roman structures ever found in England. Furthermore, the archaeologists responsible for the discovery note that the findings could be of global significance. The road, paved with large stones arranged in strips like a surface wall, extends to a castle near a place now called Damascus Town. So far, only a section of about 9 meters has been uncovered, but there is much more to excavate. In fact, if it weren't for routine waterworks, this discovery might never have been made, so we can say it was a fortunate coincidence. On the other hand, although not commonly seen in Roman roads, it was paved with large stones arranged in strips like a surface wall. Other known examples of this style can only be found in Pompeii and Rome. The deep grooves in the stones caused by cart traffic indicate that the road was quite busy during those times. Therefore, besides castles, there may have been other structures in the region. Swedish Warship. In November 2019, a pair of 17th-century warships was discovered at the bottom of a canal in Sweden. In October 2022, experts confirmed that one of these ships was the sister ship of the famous Swedish vessel Vasa. When launched in August 1628, Vasa was the flagship of Swedish King Gustav Adolf. However, it sank on its maiden voyage from Stockholm. The wreckage of the ship was discovered in 1961 and is currently displayed in a museum. However, the ship named Appled is still beneath the waves. If it was a plate ship, it had a long military career before being intentionally sunk by the Dutch or Danes to prevent potential invasions near it. Over the years, the ship and its story were forgotten by the public. Nevertheless, historians and divers began efforts to find the ship a decade ago, and it seems their quest has come to an end. Upon examining the size, shape, and design of the wreckage, the ship was identified as Appet. The identity of the second ship still remains a mystery. The sunken ship is deteriorated underwater and lacks any identifiable markings. Mayaa stela. Discoveries are quite common in the ancient South American territories, but twin sites are much more rarely found. In the luxury Mayaa region on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, a pair of stelae was uncovered. Uxmal is considered a significant site by archaeologists and historians because it is where the architectural style of the Maya continued to evolve during the late Classic period between the 6th and 9th centuries. The written history of the Maya indicates that the city was founded 500 years ago, but it is believed that the twin stelae are not as old. This artifact was found in a courtyard buried under a veranda in the El Palomar architectural complex, which consists of 4 palaces. In a significant portion of the recess on the cool front side, there is a depiction of a female deity holding a koyonicer. On the back face, there is a representation of a male deity adorned with feathers, wearing a headdress, and curiously sporting an owl's head. Maya experts state that these are representations of the gods' representations of life and death, and that such depictions are specific to the region. Ancient Buddhist temples. Our latest discovery takes us to India, where more than 20 ancient Buddhist temples and murals have been found. The reserve, named Bandigarh Tiger Reserve, remains highly active, making it a courageous endeavor for archaeologists to make these discoveries. During the exploration, tigers, which closely observed every move of the experts in the region, were present. The temples house numerous artifacts, including 46 statues, 24 Brahmin scribes, 19 water sculptures, a pair of ritual vases, and even remnants of some stone board games. These structures remained in use for a very long time, and evidence at the site indicates that the temples were used for religious purposes until the 11th century. Some of the water structures might have been built after the 11th century, but even the newest structures were determined to date back to the 15th century. On the other hand, archaeological discoveries had been made in this area before. However, these mentioned discoveries emerged through the first study conducted since 1938. Perhaps the most significant find in the region was a colossal Vasa statue believed to have been made between the 9th and 13th centuries. Ancient Roman building. In October 2022, archaeologists discovered a large ancient Roman building on the island of Crete. However, the purpose of the building could not be discerned. The theories proposed so far include the idea that the structure could have been a conservatory, theater, or even a stadium. The mysterious structure was once part of the autonomous city of Issos, which once dominated the coastal strip of the island. Today, there is only one accessible road leading to the region, and archaeologists initiated a study by following this road. The visible parts of the buildings at ground level were remarkable, but the vaulted ceilinged rooms were even more intriguing. It should be emphasized again that the purpose of these rooms is unknown. There is no doubt that it was a public building, but this 2,000-year-old structure seems determined to keep its secrets for now. As for the damage to the building, it appears that this site, like many other ancient places in Crete, was affected by a 4th-century earthquake that left it in ruins. The ancient Roman city of Pompeii. We all know that the ancient Roman city of Pompeii met its doomed fate in the year 79 AD with the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. But what do we know about life in the city before the volcanic eruption? Thanks to some new discoveries made since the mid-2022, we now have more insights into this matter. Past excavations had mostly focused on the grand villas belonging to the wealthiest inhabitants of Pompeii. However, a new project initiated since 2018 has shifted its focus to excavating the remains of the less affluent residents of the city. Apparently, even those who couldn't afford to live in the villas of Pompeii were enjoying a relatively middle-class life at that time. The most recently explored and worked on house provided a dedicated space for worshipping the Lares, named Lara. The house was also beautifully decorated and had a courtyard. However, when rooms with earthen floors were found in the house, it became evident that the owner's budget did not allow for decorating the entire property. Nonetheless, beds with fabric pillow and sheet imprints indicate that the people living here had a quite comfortable life. Etruscan tombs in Italy. Speaking of tombs, let's take a look at Italy. In October 2022, 10 ancient Etruscan tombs were found in the Monte Reusi necropolis near Tarquinia, Italy. Experts say the tombs date back to the Milenovan and Archaic periods, more than 2,500 years old. Unfortunately, this area was looted centuries ago, and most of the valuable items were stolen. Tomb raiders didn't consider ceramics significant at the time, so they only took valuable metals. Therefore, many funerary objects made of ceramic and pottery were still inside their tombs. Unusually, the thieves had broken the original curse tablets of the tombs to enter but resealed them when leaving. Perhaps these criminals were superstitious individuals. Some works with beautiful examples of geometric patterns were found in the tombs. Moreover, it was determined that some works were created by an anonymous but highly respected ancient Etruscan artist known as the Palm Painter. Unfortunately, hoping to find something valuable, thieves broke many of these works, but all the pieces are still in the region, and it's possible to reassemble them. Assyrian carvings in Mosul. A few years ago, the Assyrian carvings in the ancient city of Mosul, Iraq, were attacked by the terrorist organization ISIS, but much of the damage is now being repaired by experts. New discoveries are also being made during this restoration process. For example, you can see a set of Assyrian rock carvings dating back 2,700 years, found here in October. The set consists of a total of 8 wall paintings depicting scenes of war engraved on marble slabs. On the other hand, Mosul is still a lively and bustling city today. However, these ancient artworks were found at the Morsky Gate, the oldest location in the city. Reset tried to demolish this place in particular in 2016, but as with most of what they tried to do, they failed. The Makkah Gate was once one of the largest gates of the Assyrian city of Nineveh, located at this point. Inscriptions accompanying the images on the slabs date back to the reign of King Sennacherib, who ruled the new Assyrian Empire between 705 and 681 BCE. More discoveries are likely as repair work continues.